Guys, Brent Abel here, WebTennis.com, and with me today over at the world-famous Indian Wells Tennis Garden. Are we in La Quinta, California?
Somewhere there.
Somewhere there.
How can you tell the difference between Indian Wells and La Quinta?
You can't. It all looks the same. My good friend Jeff Jacklich and his bride, who's actually behind the camera here, at least filming this, from Napa, California. We're down here for the National 55 Hardcourts.
Yeah.
You just finished your first round match. You look great out there. Score was not indicative, I think, of the quality of the tennis.
No.
0-1, but
How'd
you feel?
The first set and a half was trying not to throw up. First singles match I've played, in years.
Good. Good.
I've been playing the doubles nationals, but singles no. So it was actually.
So there was a little tension first match.
Yeah,
in a
there was
while.
that rock in the gut.
Okay.
Trying to overcome that. A little tight in the first few games. Just tried to work through the first few games and not give up games that I had advantages in just because I was tight. So I tried to keep the ball in the court and just let him win some points for me.
So there's kind of a point in the beginning, especially if you haven't played a tournament for a while, where you really got to work your way into it and just feel it out. And there's a sense for the court, there's a sense for the ball speed.
Yeah, and here, the ball flight at both ends of the court is significantly different, between the north side of the court and the south side of the court. Ball carries, ball holds up. Literally, the ball holds up on the south side of the court. It doesn't carry through the court. Ball sits up, and you're 4 feet away from it thinking it's going to carry, and it doesn't. So I really tried to be kind of aware of that the whole time, so I wasn't like just flying balls, overhitting too much.
So Jeff, former touring pro, now a teaching pro up in Napa, along with his beautiful art business. Here's a guy who really for the last 10 years, you've focused mostly on doubles.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Mostly on doubles, and really, if you were to ask any of the top guys in the country, and Jeff is one of the top guys in the country, in the world in terms of this age group, probably better known for his doubles, but yet you're out here playing singles. What have you been working on with your game, I guess specifically for singles?
First was fitness. Fitness just elevated contact, it elevated timing, it elevated just the ability to stand there and stay and hit the ball on a balanced platform. That just elevated everything. So at the beginning, it felt very herky-jerky. It felt awkward, questions in my own head. Can I still do this at the level that I'm expecting to do it, that I expect myself to do? And that took about 6 weeks in the gym to finally see the difference on the court, where all of a sudden things started to feel familiar of what a player should feel like. And then since then, so I've had about 12 weeks in the gym right now, and I'm feeling pretty good. I feel stable. I feel like I can hit the ball. Now it's just kind of working through the anxieties of back on that competitive singles court.
It's getting back to the mental stuff. And you were talking about a former touring pro, someone who's one of the top players in his age group, 55s in the country. The mental thing is never like riding a bike. You just don't flip a switch and go. I mean, it's something where you've got to get out there and put the work in. And what about anything strategic, anything tactically, anything with your strokes that you've been trying to kind of clean up before you get down here for the tournament?
Just kind of elevate everything. That's a general answer, but really the fitness part of it, I just can't stress that enough. The fitness part of it allowed me to feel like I could move again, and the movement felt like then I can serve and volley, and I can track a ball down and play more of an aggressive defensive play as opposed to just completely defensive. So it really kind of just elevated everything, and it gave me, mentally, it made me feel, allowed me to think freer, really, than trying to be so tactically analytical about every point, because I really don't want to play another point. Now I feel like I can play 3 sets and I'm fine, and so I don't get overly.
I think the fitness component too helps you relax.
Completely.
And once you get relaxed, then your instincts for what you want to do just kind of take over. You're not having to manufacture strokes. You're not having to really manufacture how you're setting up the point.
Today felt like he didn't hit a hard ball. Did a lot of chipping and slicing. So it was a little herky-jerky, and my own, I kind of cautiously ramped up without just like blasting balls in the fence.
Right.
It was because it was kind of herky-jerky on the court, just for the nature of the game. I was kind of cautiously putting my toes in the water, if you will, working it out, serving down a little bit more on the second serve, because I noticed he seemed to have a lot of trouble with the kick. So I got a lot of free points off of that, hitting a kick second serve and coming in and having just a dish volley, for the first volley.
So tomorrow you got a tough draw. You got number 3 seed tomorrow.
Yep.
Have you seen this guy
All-court,
play before?
All-court player,
All-court
good ball player.
Okay.
Nothing. I don't think there's anything extraordinary about his style of play. I'm just going to have to, allow myself to free it up and do what I do.
Right. Well, I know one of the questions I get at WebTennis a lot is when I'm playing against someone who's better, how do I raise my game? And my thing has always been, don't force your way up there. Let the quality of this guy pull you up. Mm-hmm. Let him bring you up. And once you get even, now we've got a match. But I think if we try too hard to play up to that level, it gets tight.
Yeah, I think you come out sometimes and you try to play too big at once. You overthink it, overplay it. Do I need to hit the line? Maybe I can put that ball a foot inside the line and hit one more volley and call it good.
Right.
Rather than that, so kind of getting your teeth into the match rather than feeling like it's all or nothing every time you hit the ball.
That's right.
Putting the ball on the court, and the nature of the game is I get to hit the ball, then he gets to hit the ball. And he's pretty convinced that he wants to run down the ball in his head.
Right.
So I should expect the ball to come back. So if I'm trying not to let him touch the ball, I'm probably losing, and I'm losing quick.
That's not a great recipe right there. Okay, well, man, listen, Jeff, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.